Hey guys, so I'm laying on my couch. There's my dog, Lillian. There she is. Yeah, she's sitting like on my shoulder. Apparently she thinks she's a bird. So I just want to give you guys a quick update. I tried to do an update video on the 21st. That didn't go over so well. I actually recorded the video, and when I tried to upload it yesterday, for whatever reason, like, it would not upload. It told me I had like 2,000 and some odd minutes left of upload time. So I just said, forget it. I'll do a phone video. That's what I'm doing now. So what has been going on with me? I went and I met with the bariatrician. She, as expected, just basically took my weight and she did my blood work and told me that I needed to see her 6 weeks from the day that I met with her. So I met her 2 weeks ago. I will be meeting with her again in 4 weeks. I then met my surgeon 1 week following when I met her, because originally I was going to meet her on the 1st, and there was an issue with my insurance where it needed to be verified before I could meet with her, and it couldn't be verified before the 1st. So they verified, it was like the 2nd they verified, and then I met with her on the 10th. So that got changed, like the day after I put up the video in my car. So I ended up meeting with her. Then I met with my surgeon a week later, like I said. So with him, I met on the 15th. So it wasn't even a week. It was 5 days. Stop scratching yourself. Relax. Sorry. My dog has decided it's time to scratch your ears right this second. So, what are you doing? Look how weird she is. Just so weird. Just so weird. Just so weird. Okay, I'm sorry. Dogs are weird. Stop it. So, I met with him, and he said that my levels, for the most part, looked really good, except for iron. He said that my iron looked low. And the funny thing is, if you look, like, right under my eyes, I noticed, are, like, super blue. And that should have been, like, the first telltale sign that my iron was probably low. But, yeah, I'm a genius. So yeah, he said for the most part, he said everything looked good. My cholesterol looked good. My protein levels looked good. The only thing he was concerned about was that iron being a little bit low. So I have to make sure that I take like a higher dosage of iron and keep that up. My calcium is good. What else is good? I don't know. He said my heart function is good. My oxygen levels are good. So basically what I need to do at this point, when I went and saw him, they weighed me. Then they tape measured me. They tape measured my neck, my, like, what would be my natural waistline, like a couple inches above my belly button, and my hips. And I'm not quite sure why, because I'm very disproportionate. All my weight is in my midsection and my face and my arms. Like, my legs are definitely not the big part of my body. So I did that. I'm going to meet with the psychiatrist and the dietitian this Friday, the 25th. So I will be making another video at that point. Excuse me, my chain is going in my neck fat. So, I'm going to meet with them on Friday and find out what they think. If they think I need further evaluation, definitely psychiatric evaluation. That's probably a good idea. No, I actually keep like making a joke with people saying that what I'm going to do is when I go in, I'm going to tell the psychiatrist, oh, well, you know, while they're in there, can they just do 2 surgeries at once and make my innie and outie? And, like, just because sex changes take so much psychiatric evaluation, to me, the joke was funny. but more than likely, people didn't get the joke. So whatever, I thought it was funny. And another thing that I have decided is I'm just going to touch base with everybody. Until this actually happens, I'm going to touch base when actual events take place, so that I don't have a 20-minute video, but I also don't want to just randomly babble to fill in time. And I also don't want to have a 2-minute video. So I'm basically going to come and touch base and let you guys know what's going on as it's going on. Results of things that have gone on. I have ideally decided to have my surgery on Valentine's Day. I'd like it to be February 14th because I have two favorite holidays. Halloween is one, Valentine's Day is the other. One doesn't outweigh the other. They're equal favorites. And my thought is, well, if I can't have it on Halloween, which would be pretty ideal, I would like it to be on Valentine's Day. So I asked the bariatrician realistically when I could look at this taking place, and her response was by December, and I wasn't looking to move that fast, so I did explain to her I was looking at like February, and she said that's fine. So because I've got about 18 weeks between now and then, I don't want to waste time and just drag it out and have my channel become very monotonous and boring and repetitive. So what I am going to do is touch you guys up when things actually happen, and then I am planning to, once the surgery takes place, touch base with you guys once a week, give you numbers, let you know where I'm at, and then once it comes down to it, after my 1-year surgery, or whenever I've met my ideal weight, once I've gotten to that point, what I will then do is touch you guys up like every 2 weeks or every month, depending on, what's going on. So I did want to touch base with you guys, let you know that, because I've been getting really horrible with videos. I'm letting too much time lapse. I'm starting to feel like I'm slacking hardcore with my videos, and that was particularly the reason that I decided to make videos, was so that I wasn't doing the same thing other people were doing and starting a video or a channel rather, not a video, but starting a channel, putting a couple videos up, and then just kind of forgetting about it. So I will be touching base, like I said, as of right now, because I'm looking 18 weeks out. I don't want to bore you guys to death. And I don't want to start making really silly videos. So I will, like I said, I'll be touching you up as things are happening. Coming up, I have not only the evaluations, those are both on the 25th. One's at 9 in the morning and one's at 10 in the morning. Then on the 29th, I have an endoscopy, which is next Tuesday. They're going to go in, they're going to look at my esophagus, my stomach, and my duodenum, whatever you guys call it, and just kind of see how everything looks there. And they are also going to take a biopsy of my stomach lining to check for H. pylori. So they'll do that, and I'm hoping it doesn't stink, because I like acidic foods and I like spicy foods. I'm half Hispanic, so those are like everyday things. So I think I'm going to be eating pretty bland for at least 2 or 3 days after the endoscopy and biopsy, just because I don't want to create a stomach ulcer, because that would suck. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, and then November 3rd, I have a sleep study. I guess they're deciding that if they compile more information, it'll help with my case to have my surgery covered. So they're going to check for sleep apnea. And I think they're only checking for that because I mentioned to one of my doctors when they asked if I've ever been diagnosed, I said I had never been diagnosed, but I'm fat, so I'm sure I have it. So my surgeon actually asked me why I thought I may have it. And I explained to him that I will fall asleep and I can stay asleep. Like, I'll wake up here and there because I'm a light sleeper. Like, if I hear the door open, my front door open, or if my dog moves around, like, it'll kind of pull me out of my sleep, but then I can go back to sleep. But the one thing that concerned me was that, like, since I started working overnights, for whatever reason, my body will not stay asleep. Like, I have to be at work at 11 o'clock at night. My body will not let me sleep past like 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. Or afternoon, whatever you want to call it. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, and when you're falling asleep at like 1 in the afternoon and you're up by 5, like, I'm not getting the proper amount of sleep that I need. So that kind of stinks. But, that made him ultimately decide that because I had mentioned that because I'm fat, I probably have apnea, along with the fact that I'm not necessarily, like, I don't stop breathing in my sleep, or I don't wake up frequently for things other than, like, to pee, or if I hear a noise, then I fall back to sleep. But he just wanted to make sure that everything was okay. I'm sorry if I'm staring off a lot. I'm just kind of starting to space out. It's getting close to bedtime. And notice, it's light outside. So, I think that's about it. Oh, not only, the cat has joined us. So, here's Lillian. Yep, Lillian, see? And there, move. I want to show off your sister. Stop. And there's Nike, sitting next to us, looking out the living room window. Calm down, calm down. So yeah. Stop. Just licking me. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, I will touch base with you guys. I will let you know what's going on as it's happening. So 25th are my evals for dietitian and psych. 29th is my endoscopy and biopsy of my stomach. And the 3rd of November is my sleep study to check if I have apnea. Other than that, I am good to go. The surgeon said that he feels that as long as I have my clearance from my dietitian and my psychologist, she just wants to be in the video, just in the video. And as long as the bariatrician is okay and my iron level is starting to balance out with supplements, then I should be good to go. And I feel like I'm nesting. Like, it's really jacked up, but, like, this is the best way I could describe it, because I don't have a baby. These are my babies, these two, Rugrats. But other than my flea bags, I don't have babies. So it's like I'm nesting. Like, all of a sudden, I'm becoming my own baby. Like, I have, you know how, like, people start to nest and then they buy, like, Similac and random crap that they'll need, diapers, wipes. Like, I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm buying, pajamas, just because I know that if I have a month off of work, post-op, I'm going to want to stay in pajamas, but more than likely, most of the time I'll be naked, because I'm, like, a weirdo, and I like running around in my underwear and socks, and, like, t-shirts. So, I don't even know why I bought pajamas, but, like, I bought my Calcium Plus D. I have, like, 3.5, 4 months supply of it. What else do I have a supply of? I just ordered my protein. They're in, like, little shots. And the brand is called Liquicell. So if people want to look into that, it's a protein shot. And it's got, like, an obnoxious amount of, grams of protein in it. You can look them up. I know Amazon sells them, but I actually found out about them when I worked dialysis. We had patients that had to have their protein levels raised. So we would give them Liquicell, and it literally, like, it's really sweet, and you only do like a 1 ounce shot of it. And it just, it's like Jello before it congeals, like that. It's like a thick syrupy kind of consistency, and they have it in like fruit punch flavor, grape flavor, and orange flavor. I don't know if they have other ones other than that, but I just ordered that. Like I said, I have my calcium plus D. I've got my Flintstones vitamins. I've got biotin, but I have to buy a little bit more. Like, I have all my supplements ready for when I come out of surgery. So that should be interesting. I'm already trying out different protein shakes. I was told that my best bet, because I actually asked about it, I started trying different things like Carnation Instant Breakfast was one of the options for the liquid diet. So was Slim Fast, as long as it had high protein. Boost with glucose control, Glucerna, and there was another one. Oh, the Atkins drinks. Those were my options, and like everything had to be like low sugar, high protein. And I noticed that like they want you to have between 800 and 1,000 calories, but they also want you to have 60 to 90 grams of protein. And it's like with the, just over the counter shakes, when I did the math, it wasn't going to even come close. Either I was going to have way too many calories or way too little protein. So I asked the doctor if I could try like a whey protein isolate, like Isopure or something like that you could get like at a gym or at a health food store, wherever. And he told me that would actually probably be better for me. Plus, I've had Isopure products. I used to actually work out a lot, believe it or not. And when I did, Isopure was kind of top of the list for me. And usually, in one shake, if you get the high protein one, you can get like 20 grams of protein in one shake. And you're talking like a 12-ounce shake. So I'm going to try to see if I can find anything that's like super low sugar and low carbs with that, because those you can fix up pretty good. They are more pricey, but they just happen to work really well. I don't have a problem with the taste. So, if you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, anything like that, feel free to post it. Other than that, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for bearing with me and my children. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.